And good day. You're flying Tironan's very unfriendly skies, and today we're playing the IL-40P. Yes, this is the Tier 10 Russian ground attack aircraft, and nobody does ground attack aircraft quite like the Russians do. For those of you who want a little history lesson on it, and this is going to be the real short version, there were 5 of these aircraft produced. 3 of them in the IL-40 that is Tier 9, and 2 of them as the IL-40P with that double-barrel shotgun front end. The aircraft flew great. They were going to go on production. At that time, the Soviet government decided that what they really wanted to do was to have tactical nuclear bombers instead. Well, from bang for the buck, nothing beats nuclear. Thank God none of them were used, right? We're coming in on the command base here. I want to throw a few rockets in here. Do my best to take the thing out, which we do. Now I've got 2 1,000-pound bombs. I'm going to drop one dead center in the complex there. And I'm coming back for the base. Let's take out the AA while we get a chance, and sure enough there's an IL-40P that shoots at me. Alright. So we dropped our bomb. It's not enough to take it out. And I have an IL-40P, and you cannot ignore other ground attack aircraft. I've said it before, I will say it again. So we've lit him up pretty good, and there he goes, and that's enough with the points transferred over to give me the base. Alright, we are 1-1, but I have a command base on our side here. And that TAC base looks like the way to go. Now that this air base is flipped over, there's not a whole lot of prospects of A, I don't have any ordnance, and B, hanging over an enemy command sector they just won is not a smart thing to do. So we're not going to do it. So we'll go on over, and I see the TAC base, but there's also the strong point. And the more I think about it, the more I think I want that strong point. So we'll head over that way. Now I've got my rockets back, and I'm 2 seconds from getting my bombs back. And here they are. Checking my rear to make sure that everything's clear back there. Check the radar map, make sure that nobody's coming up on me. And we have not 1 but 2 enemy ground attack aircraft in here. Trying to take the stronghold too. Alright, he's too good a target to pass up. So we're going to go ahead and take him out. Go ahead and rip him up. And as you saw, he was already in the trying to take out one of our ground attack fighters. And here's the other one. Got a lovely view of his side from the reporter. And now we have about 70% of the base taken. Alright, so we can drop a bomb right in the center here. Let's do that. And the AA gun takes me out. Hate to see that happen, but you know, that's part of the game. Let's put another quarter in, we'll try again. Alright. I can see where the bomber's going, but I want to go ahead and take out that command base, or that stronghold I should say. So we're going to head right back in and see if we can't finish this up. Takes a while to get your ordnance back, so I'm going to go in with the full rocket load and half the bomb load. Life ain't perfect, it's never going to be. And there is another enemy aircraft over the base. Now, I'm not sure what's gotten into me here, but I'm coming to the conclusion that I'm just dirt mean. So I shoot up the 215, put them under tail fire. And I've got a very good idea of exactly when and where I've got to turn here. I'm going to put him back up under fire. He's going to go away. Okay. Get back to the right mode. I want to keep that tail gun on him as long as I can. And just watching to make sure he's not coming back, and he's not. He's decided he wants to go the way of the dodo bird. We've got the command base. I don't care anymore. Alright, there's that 215 again. And I'm going to put him back under tail gun. Swing the tail back out. He's gotten out of range. But I got a front gun too. And that takes care of one of the two fighters. Lovely target, so I'm going to take advantage of it. There's the other fighter. There are times when I think I'm just not mentally equipped to be a ground attack fighter, because I use these things like extra heavy the multi-purpose fighters, don't I? Okay. We're going to come on in and uh-oh. There's a ground attack aircraft coming in on my airfield. And yeah, no. So let's see what can be done here. Fire a couple of rockets. We did ram. I'm sorry, all the times I get rammed, you're waiting for an apology, you're not going to get one. Alright, we have our command base that I swore I had, and now somebody else has got it. Let's do a little touch up there and wipe that out. Alright, we'll drop a bomb. Mighty 1,000 pounder. Take that away. Now I see two buildings there that have not been taken. Got a Conqueror badge out of that. Guess we're doing something right. And killed for the second time, and it's that P-215. Helmuth. He's a bot. Evil, rotten bot. That's okay. We can come right back to the airbase, and I can get right back into the battle. Okay, so we got the lovely airbase here, and what we really want to do is just pop right back in and see where I can be of immediate service. And we still haven't taken that command base back, so by God, I want that command base. And as we come in, there is another ground attack aircraft. And the guy's not being dumb. He's just, I literally popped up right on top of him. So he didn't have a whole lot of choice there. But when I check my radar, here's another ground attack aircraft coming in. And if you ignore these guys, they have been taking bases from us all day long. It's not just me being a jerk.
Shape up.
Okay, so I know darn well that if I let these guys have it at the base, they're going to have it in their hands before I blink twice. So we're going to light them a little bit up, just a little bit. Come back around to finish this up. And I've got that post in the way. Now he may have a very good idea I'm after him here, because I'm having a heck of a trouble getting up to him, but I do have a lot of boost, and by God, I'm going to use it right here. Try to catch up with this guy. And we are slowly catching up, and he turns after that base, and that puts him in my range. Now, most of that was improper lead, so we'll get a good lead on him here. Now we got a great lead. And he's almost gone, and that's it. Okay, we got our command base back, and that was enough to get it done. We got Conqueror. Came in number 1. Rear cover. 13,895 experience points. Not bad at all. And these blank screens drive me absolutely nuts. I should just come in and cut them out, I guess, but never long enough to bother doing it. Okay, so all right, I'm just going to run through the various screens here. Flying start, expert pilot, top pilot, blah, 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 blah. Okay, you got Conqueror out of it. We killed 8 aircraft. You'll notice the amount of damage I did too. And we helped with assisted with more kills. But looking at this, we'll tell you very quickly that this is a victory that was won by killing enemy ground attack aircraft. Okay, Grand Admiral Plasma did a hell of a job on his side, and really did a good job. Okay. As you can tell by the victory totals, the GA just ruled this particular match. Not that they're invincible, they're not, but these are just really good aircraft. They're tough, they can really take it to you, and I'm going over here so you can see the various upgrades that I have on this now that's specialized. I haven't taken anything to Ultimate yet. Takes a lot of parts to do that. Getting closer. I've got one that I can bring up right now, but I just don't want to at this point. I've got other aircraft to bring up, but I'll give you an idea of how I've outfitted this aircraft. If you have better ideas, let's hear them. I am not the be-all and end-all authority in World of Warplanes. There are people out there that know much better than I do. Okay, so this is the time when I ask you to like the video, to subscribe, and if you want to donate to the channel, you can on the Patreon link on the channel homepage in the upper right corner. Take care of yourself. We'll see you tomorrow.